Hi students, in short term, next topic is law of conservation of linear momentum. Okay, if if external force is not acting on the isolated system, okay, if in case external force is not acting on the isolated system of particles, okay, so on that case, what about momentum? dp by dt is equal to 0. That means p is equal to constant. If external force is not acting on the isolated system, its momentum is constant. Simply that is called as law of conservation of linear momentum. That means initial momentum is equal to final momentum. Initial momentum is equal to final momentum. Now, in this case, one application recoiling of the gun, recoiling of the gun, okay, recoiling of the gun, consider one gun, okay, bullet, it is fired, okay, here bullet comes to outside, at the same time gun is moves backward direction, that is recoil, that means it having some recoil velocity. Now m suffix b is the mass of the bullet, okay, m suffix g is the mass of the gun, v suffix b is the velocity of the bullet, v suffix z is the velocity of the gun, okay. So from law of conservation of linear momentum, initial momentum is equal to final momentum, you know that one, okay. What about initial momentum? 0. Why? Here bullet and gun both are in a rest. 0 after firing, okay, mass of the bullet, velocity of the bullet plus mass of the gun, velocity of the gun, mass of the bullet, velocity of the bullet plus mass of the gun, velocity of the gun, okay. So mass of the gun, velocity of the gun is equal to minus mass of the bullet, velocity of the bullet. Understood? Okay. Here velocity of the gun is equal to mass of the bullet, velocity of the bullet by mass of the gun. Negative sign indicates, here negative sign indicates, this negative sign here, gun is moves in backward direction, gun is moves in a backward direction. For example, if in case mass of the gun is very high, what about velocity of the gun? Very less. In that case, velocity of the gun is neglected, okay. So to overcome this effect, shoulders are using the gun at shoulder, that means they are packed tightly here, okay, they are packed tightly here. On that case, gun and also body of the person will be act as a one system. That means mass is increase, means recoil velocity also decrease. Understood? Okay, in this case initially energy is 0. Next, after firing, velocity, mass of the bullet, velocity of the bullet square plus mass of the gun, velocity of the gun square greater than 0. It's not equal to 0. Why greater than 0? Here some chemical powder will be converted into energy. Inside of the gun, chemical powder will be converted into energy. That's why after firing, energy is greater than 0. Okay. After firing, it is greater than to the 0. Here momentum ratios, bullet is to gun is equal to 1:1. Okay, momentum of the bullet is to momentum of the gun is equal to 1:1. So velocity of the gun by velocity of the bullet is equal to Now here mass of the bullet by mass of the gun. You know kinetic energy is equal to p square by 2m. Understood? Kinetic energy of the bullet by kinetic energy of the gun is equal to mass of the gun by mass of the bullet. Mass of the gun by mass of the bullet. Kinetic energy here is inversely proportional to mass. That's why we are taken here. Understood? Now energy, if in case you are not consider the chemical energy, total energy is equal, you write as p square by 2m mass of bullet plus p square by 2m mass of gun. Here p square by 2 is common, 1 by mass of bullet plus 1 by mass of gun. So energy p square by 2 into mass of gun plus mass of bullet by mass of bullet into mass of gun. Understood? Okay. This one is the energy after firing. Okay. Now in relative velocities, mass of the bullet with respect to gun, you write as mass of relative velocity. Velocity of the bullet with respect to gun. Velocity of the bullet minus velocity of the gun. Velocity of the bullet minus velocity of the gun. It is taken this side. Velocity of the bullet is equal to relative velocity plus velocity of the gun. Understood? You know, mass of the bullet, velocity of the bullet is equal to minus mass of the gun, velocity of the gun. It is substituting here. Mass of the bullet, velocity of the bullet is velocity of the bullet with respect to gun plus velocity of the gun is equal to minus mass of the gun, velocity of the gun. Mass of the bullet, velocity of the bullet with respect to gun plus mass of the bullet, velocity of the gun minus mass of the gun, velocity of the gun. It is taken this side. Mass of the bullet, velocity of the bullet with respect to gun is equal to mass of the gun, velocity of the gun minus mass of the bullet, velocity of the gun. Mass of the bullet, velocity of the bullet with respect to gun equal to here. Velocity of the gun is common. Mass of the gun plus mass of the bullet. Velocity of the gun equal to minus mass of bullet. Velocity of bullet with respect to gun by mass of gun plus mass of bullet. Understood? In terms of relative velocities. Understood? In terms of relative velocities. Now, so kinetic energy of the bullet with respect to gun. Kinetic energy is equal to half mass of the bullet. Here we take an relative velocity. Bullet plus gun whole square. Why I taken plus? Both are moves in opposite directions. Okay. This one. Okay. If in case this one is bullet with respect to ground, it makes certain angle with horizontal along this direction. Bullet with respect to ground cos theta. So in this case, velocity of the gun is equal to, no need of vector notation, mass of the bullet with respect to gun cos theta by mass of the gun plus mass of the bullet. Understood? Okay, this one. So next topic, wedge method. Okay. this one. Its length is L here. One block is placed, mass of the block is small m, mass of the wedge is capital M. This angle is theta. From this one, cos theta is equal to capital L by small l. Capital L is equal to small l cos theta. Now it moves, it is frictionless surface, totally frictionless surface. It moves in downward direction means total wedge moves in a backward direction. Wedge moves means blockage is also moves. Okay. So if in case here this wedge completely moves back, okay, it moves back completely length. On that case, this block moves certain distance. Block moving distance is equal to mass of the wedge, it is traveling distance by total mass. Understood? No need of derivation. Here M L cos theta by capital M plus small m. Capital M plus small m. Understood? Okay. See here one problem. A man of mass m standing at a height h from the floor in a gravity free space throws a ball of mass small m straight down with a speed u. When the ball reaches the floor, find the distance of the man above the floor. Okay. Now here its height is h. Person throws a ball. Person mass is capital M, ball mass is small m. Downwards with velocity u. Here required one is when the ball reaches the floor, find the distance of the man above the floor. Here ball reaches the ground. At the same time, person moving moves in upward direction. Okay. What is the person total height? Understood? That means movable distance total from the ground. First of all, from law of conservation of energy, mu is equal to mass of the person into velocity of the person. Velocity of the person is equal to mu by m. Understood this point? Okay. Next, time taken. Ball to reach the ground. Okay. T is equal to, you write as h by u. In this time, person moves upward direction. In this time, person moving distance upwards is equal to velocity of the person into time. What is the velocity of the person? Mu by capital M. What is the time? H by u. U cancel. Small m by capital M h. Now total height from the ground, h is equal to, already this height h. Above person traveling one is small m by capital M into h. H plus small m by capital M into h. So h is common. 1 plus small m by capital M. That's all. Okay. What is the requirement? The distance of the man above the floor. Here total distance is equal to this one. Understood? Okay. Next problem. A dog weighing 5 kg is standing on a flat boat so that he is 10 meters from the shore. He walks 4 meters on the boat toward shore and then halts. The boat weighs 20 kg and one can assume that there is no friction between it and the water. Okay. How far is the dog from the shore at the end of this time? Understood? Now, it is the flat boat. This one is shore. Okay. Dog is here. Okay. Dog is here. Its a distance from the shore is initially how much distance here from the shore? 10 meter. Okay. 10 meter. It moves forward direction towards the shore 4 meters. It moves forward. Understood? Here it walks on the boat means force applied in a backward direction. That's why boat moves in a backward direction. Boat moves in backward direction. So at the same time, dog is also moves in a backward direction. Understood? Okay. Here it is walks on the boat means. So boat lies on the frictionless surface. That's why boat moves in a backward direction. At the same time, dog is also moves in a backward direction. Okay. So boat traveling distance backward, x is equal to mass of the dog into dog traveling distance by mass of the boat plus mass of the dog. Okay. So here 5 into 4 by 20 plus 5. 20 by 25. So 0.8 meter. Understood? Here dog forward 4 meters. Total system moves in backward 0.8 meters. 0.8 meters. Okay. Now total. See. Total 10 meters. Moves in 4 meters. It comes to back. How much? 0.8 meter comes to back. What about remaining one? This one 4 minus 0.8 3.2 meter. That means originally dog traveling distance is 3.2 meters. So from the shore its distance is 10 minus 3.2 6.8 meter. 6.8 meter. Understood? Okay. See, explosion of bomb. Okay. For example, bomb exploded into two fragments. Okay. M1, it moves with velocity v1. M2, it moves with velocity v2 in opposite direction. Okay. So M1 v1 bar plus M2 v2 bar is equal to 0 because of final momentum is equal to initial momentum. Final momentum is this one just after explosion. So initial momentum completely all particles are in a rest. That's why initial momentum is 0. Okay. You write as M1 v1 bar equal to minus M2 v2 bar. Okay. Negative sign indicates both are moving in a opposite direction. Okay. Now your total energy is equal to P square by 2 into M1 plus M2 by M1 M2. Understood? Okay. Consider alpha scattering from stationary nucleus. Okay. It is alpha particle. It is the remaining mass A minus 4. So you write as this mass means A minus 4 into velocity of recoiling is equal to 4. Alpha means you know 2 helium 4 into velocity of alpha particle. Understood? Okay. Now next one is, if in case explosion, explode the bomb into 3 pieces. Explode the bomb into 3 pieces. Okay. One is this one, P1 bar. Another is this one, P2 bar. This one, P3 bar. Angle between these two is theta. Understood? P1 bar is equal to, you write as M1 V1 bar. P2 bar is write as M2 V2 bar. P3 bar is equal to M3 V3 bar. Understood? Okay. It is the resultant of 1 and 2. It is the resultant of 1 and 2. Alpha between resultant and P1 bar, you know, initial momentum is equal to final momentum. Initial momentum is 0, final momentum P1 bar plus P2 bar plus P3 bar. From this one, P3 bar is equal to minus P1 bar plus P2 bar. That means third piece momentum is equal to resultant of P1 bar and P2 bar. Resultant of remaining two pieces, equal in magnitude but opposite in a direction. Okay. So from this one, okay, both are equal in magnitude but opposite in a direction. So P3 is equal to square root of, you write as P1 square plus P2 square plus 2 P1 P2 cos theta. From this one, tan alpha is equal to P2 sin theta by P1 plus P2 cos theta. P2 sin theta by P1 plus P2 cos theta. The angle between P1 bar and P3 bar is pi minus alpha. Angle between P1 bar and P3 bar is pi minus alpha. Understood? Okay. If in case, in projectile case, explosion is occurred at maximum height. Okay. Explosion is occurred at maximum height. Theta, velocity, M1, M2. Before explosion, M1 plus M2 into U cos theta. Okay. You know, from law of conservation of linear momentum, so law of momentum, initial momentum is equal to final momentum. Just before explosion, just after explosion. Okay, you consider. First of all, M1 plus M2 into U cos theta, initial momentum. After explosion, M1 V1 bar plus M2 V2 bar. Okay. If after explosion, just after explosion, both pieces moving in opposite direction, on that case, M1 plus M2 U cos theta, M1 V1 bar minus M2 V2 bar. M2 V2 bar. Okay. If in case one of the fragment retraces to point of projection, if one of the fragment retraces to its point of projection, on that case, M1 plus M2 U cos theta, in vector notation, I cap. Okay. In vector notation, I cap is equal to minus M1 U cos theta, I cap plus M2 V2 bar. If in case one of the piece, one of the fragment retraces to its path and reach the point of projection, on that case, this one. Understood? Okay. In next case, if one of the fragment moves in upward direction, so M1 plus M2 U cos theta I cap plus M1 V1 J cap plus M2 V2 bar. One of the fragment moves in a upward direction. Understood? If last case, if in case one of the fragment falls freely, So you write as m1 plus m2 u cos theta I cap m1 0 plus m2 v2 bar. M2 v2 bar. Understood? Okay. So next one, variable mass system. In this case, rocket propulsion. Okay. Initially, at time t equal to 0, here mass of the fuel, mass of this rocket with fuel is equal to m naught. Initial velocity is u. After time t, here mass is m naught minus mu t. Here mu means rate of consumption of the fuel. Rate of consumption of the fuel. So upward thrust on this rocket is this one. VR. VR is equal to the adjusted gas velocity with respect to gas. Okay. First of all, F suffix T is equal to you write as V suffix R into minus dm by dt. Why are taken minus? It is a decrease. Fuel is decreasing. So minus VR into dm by dt. What is direction? Upwards. Okay. Weight. Weight is equal to mg. Okay. Downward direction. Weight is equal to here mg downward direction. Understood? Now by using free body diagram, downwards mg, upwards thrust, net force is equal to ft minus mg. Okay. Why I taken minus? Upwards, downwards, it moves in upward direction. M a equal to minus vr dm by dt minus mg. M is taking this side. A is equal to minus vr by m dm by dt minus mg by m. Mm cancel. Acceleration means the rate of change of linear velocity minus vr by m dm by dt minus g. dt is taking this side. dv is equal to minus vr by m dm by dt into dt minus g into dt. Understood? Here dt cancel. dv is equal to minus vr dm by m minus g into dt. So integrating on both sides. Initial velocity u, final velocity v dv minus vr. Initial mass m naught, final mass m, 1 by m into dm minus z, 0 to t dt. Understood? Here upper limit minus lower limit is equal to minus vr. This one is log base m m naught to m minus g t minus 0. Understood? Okay. Or simply applied v u to v t 0 to t. V minus u equal to minus vr log base m minus log base m naught minus g t minus 0. V minus u minus vr log base m naught minus log base m minus is common, minus of minus plus. Understood? You have taken minus common, minus of minus plus minus gt. It is in the form of log a minus log b. V u is taking this side, u plus vr log base m naught by m minus gt. V is equal to u minus gt plus vr log base m naught by m. It is the velocity of the rocket at any time, at certain instant of time t. At certain instant of time t, it is the velocity of the rocket. Understood? If in case initial velocity is 0, so what about this one? V is equal to minus gt plus vr log base m naught by m. If in case acceleration due to gravity is neglected, Okay, V equal to simply V r log base e m naught by m. So in entire journey, constant one is existed gas velocity with respect to rocket. Understood? Okay.